In the kingdom of Eldoria there lived a poor old man named Gregor. He earned his living by gathering and selling firewood from the forest. Despite his simple life, Gregor was well known throughout the land, not just for his wise words, but also for his magnificent white horse, Magnus. Magnus was no ordinary horse. He was the most beautiful in all of Eldoria and beyond. Even King Aldrich himself envied the old man for owning such a rare and majestic creature. Many noblemen and wealthy merchants offered large sums of gold to buy Magnus, but Gregor always refused. "This horse is not a possession," he would say. "He is my family, and one does not sell family for gold." One morning, Gregor awoke to find the stable empty. Magnus was gone. The news spread quickly, and soon the villagers gathered around his home. "We knew this would happen one day," one man scoffed. "A poor old man like you could never protect such a valuable horse. If you had sold him to the king, you could have lived in comfort," another added. "Now you have nothing." But Gregor remained calm. He simply said, "The only truth is that the horse is no longer in the stable. Whether this is good or bad, only time will tell." A month later, Magnus returned, but he was not alone. He had brought with him a dozen wild horses of the same rare breed. Once again, the villagers gathered, this time in awe. "You were right, Gregor," they exclaimed. "Losing Magnus was not a misfortune, but a blessing. Now you are the wealthiest man in the village." But Gregor only shook his head and said, "The truth is that 12 horses have arrived. Whether this is good or bad, only time will tell." Gregor's only son, Elias, began training the wild horses, but after just a few days he fell from one and broke his leg. The villagers returned, shaking their heads. "You see," they said, "what you thought was a blessing has become a curse. Your son is now crippled. Who will take care of you in your old age?" Gregor remained unfazed. "The truth is that my son has broken his leg. Whether this is good or bad, only time will tell." Not long after, war broke out. King Aldrich's enemies attacked Eldoria with a mighty army. All the young men of the village were drafted to fight, except for Elias, whose broken leg spared him from battle. The villagers, now grieving, gathered once more. "You were right again, Gregor," they wept. "Your son's injury saved him, while our sons have been taken to war. We do not know if they will ever return." Gregor looked at them with gentle eyes and said, "The truth is that your sons have gone to fight. Whether this is good or bad, only time will tell." He continued, "You suffer because you rush to judge every event as good or bad, but life is like a book. You cannot understand the whole story by reading only one page. Instead of worrying about fate, take care of your thoughts and actions. Stay in the present, do your work, and find peace in the moment." The villagers